Thanks for tuning in to today's Severe Weather Outlooks. We'll start with a little bit of verification. Severe weather reports over the last 24 hours. If you recall from yesterday's, we did have in Illinois an upgraded tornado probability that actually worked out. There were a couple of reported tornadoes there along Highway 55, Interstate 55 yesterday. And basically a lot of rain reports and some hail reports, 2-inch, 1-inch hail, very common there. And then if we move on down to where a lot of people were thinking there'd be a lot more risk of tornadoes in northeast Texas yesterday, but that forecast largely did not verify. Lots of heavy rain. That's these icons here. 2-3-inch totals there along the Kansas-Oklahoma border, and some land spouts way out in West Texas yesterday. Take a look at the tornado count for this year, 682. That's actually through April 29th. It takes them a while to go through the data, but again, it's way ahead of pace here, where the mean here is 475 for this date. That's that line right there. So yeah, we are quite a bit ahead, and as you have already realized, there have been significant outbreaks that started as early as March. We'll start here also looking at the simulated radar for the next 42 hours, and you see one low pressure area moving into Canada, a resurgence of storms in this area here. We'll show you the outlooks here in a minute. But I am pleased to report that generally speaking, the severe weather is calming down. Here's the severe weather outlook for today, Thursday, kind of a broad area along a front that stretches all the way down through the Tennessee and Ohio River valleys and then curves back into Oklahoma here today. There is an accompanying tornado threat, so there is a 2% risk, 2% within 25 miles chance of getting a tornado. Cleveland, Columbus, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, all in that, and almost Louisville, almost Nashville, and then this pocket down here in southeast Oklahoma as well, the trailing end of that frontal system. And if we move our forecast ahead to Friday, again, it's just kind of a long, drawn-out frontal boundary with the highest risk of severe weather there in south and central Texas, south of the Dallas area. That's Friday. And then on Saturday, this thing finally dislodges and moves to the eastern seaboard and all the way down to Georgia, Atlanta. And that is the 1 out of 5, the lowest risk, basically, the marginal risk of severe storms. If we look ahead to Sunday, the SPC has not issued anything in the 4 to 8 day forecast. But we can just take a look. And this is largely what we showed you yesterday, where high plains of West Texas, we basically have upslope moisture flow coming in like this, and that's contributing to a very low 5% risk of severe weather that just really doesn't move around a lot. There's Monday, there's Tuesday, maybe a little bit into the heart of Texas. Wednesday, the same. So that activity is pretty seasonal, actually, for this time of year. And this verifies that. This is the supercell composite for today through the 7th. So the activity is definitely down in Texas. And maybe this one's not really emphasizing this area as much as it did yesterday. That may change. We'll see. Again, supercell composite for the next week, the 8th through the 14th. Heart of Texas stuff, and then it looks like it may uptick a little bit by the middle, getting toward the end of May down in Texas, Louisiana, and in Arkansas. And that is your outlook and your discussion for today. I hope you found this edition of Severe Weather Outlooks useful. It's published daily after the Morning Storm Prediction Center Outlook. Remember to subscribe to the channel and like this video. Also, the latest outlooks can be found in the link in the description.